Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be telling you a React JS library which is used to validate images when you upload them. So basically it also provides a short preview of the images. This is a live demo. On the right hand side you can see that if I click choose images, if I land this image here, you will see a slide animation here. This is a short preview of the image. You can see that if I close this image, a animation is there. You can see that. You can also select multiple images one time. You can just select it. If I select 3 images, you will see that this is a nice animation that you can see on your screen. This also support validation as well. So if you provide wrong information, let's suppose I eliminate this PNG extension from this extension property. So you will see a error here. If I select this PNG file, you will see that screenshot.png is not a supported file extension. So you can see that. It also support validation as well, and also the file size as well. Let's suppose I provide a very low file size, and if I try to upload this image, let me just include PNG as a valid file type. So you will see, as PNG is a valid file type, but the file size will be pretty large. If I select this file, you will see screenshot1.png file size is too big. So basically all these messages are pre-built in this library that I will show you. So let me just change this to default here. So the library name is very simple, guys. I am building this on Code Sandbox. So if you search for this library, click on add dependency. The library name is react-images-upload. This is a library. It has got 29,000 downloads, weekly downloads. So basically it's a component library which uh, provide these useful animations and also short preview. If you go to npm.js, this is their official GitHub repository. That is, so you can see that if I just show you, this is npm.js. You can see that it has got react-images-upload. You need to execute this command if you are building it on your Windows machine. So now to get started, all the source code of this video will be there in the video description. You can go to the video description and go to my step-by-step blog here. Just copy paste all the code that I will use in this video. So make sure to go to this blog also. So now to get started inside this, let me just delete all the code. As I already told you, just execute the command, and if you are building it on Code Sandbox, add this dependency. Now inside your app.js, let me just first of all show you how to make this inside a class level component. So first of all, we will import our React from the base level React library. So like this, and then we will have a class level component, class app, which will extends the React dot component class, a set of curly brackets, and then we also need to export it. So export default app. That's it. Now inside this, obviously you know that it contains a render method. We need to write this render method, and this return a simple div. Let's suppose we return a, this needs to be I think this needs to be a parentheses. So parentheses, inside this we can have a simple div which says to us hello world. If I refresh it, you will see on the right hand side we have got this hello world. Instead of this hello world, we need to import our dependency. So right here at the top we can import this. So the library name is import image uploader, and we need to import this from React images upload. This is the name of the library. Now we need to simply use this library inside this div tag. So we will use this image uploader, close this tag, and now it takes some properties. So basically if I refresh it, you will see automatically by default it has a short little button, choose images. You can customize the text also. It has also got this paragraph which is saying to us that maximum file size is 5 MB by default. You can change this file as also accepted file types as well, and this is the upload icon. So basically you can also provide the upload icon for your specific for your application. So the first property it takes is with icon. So basically it allows you to disable the icon attribute. So here I will disable it and I will pass the false property. So as you will see, the icon is gone here. So you can control the icon by passing here either true. If I pass here true, the default value is true. So we can just disable it by passing false here. And the next property comes is the button text. So here you can just control the text which is written on the button. So let's suppose I change this to upload images. So you will see the text will change to upload images. If I click it, it will open this window. So the next property it takes is our on change. So whenever there is some kind of image which is dropped in, so we can have a simple function on drop, which is a custom function that we can write here when any images are landed on this component. So here what we can do is that inside our constructor of the app level component, here we have the props. First of all, we can call super props, and then we can register this function. We can have a little state here which will have a property pictures, which will be an empty array. And after this we can register this method which is on drop. This on drop will be equal to this dot on drop, and we need to bind this dot bind, and here we need to pass this. That's it. So I think this we need to do this inside our I I think this needs to be done inside our constructor. Yes, we need to do this inside the constructor. So just move this line inside the constructor. So just move this line to the constructor. Now we can make this function on drop. So on drop here it will take the picture files, the picture which is uploaded. So here we can pass this, and also we can pass the second argument as picture data URLs. So yes, this is a spelling. So we can create this function. So right here you can see that. So here we can manipulate the state here. So here we can call this dot set state, and here we can add this value to the pictures array. So currently the picture array is empty, so we can add this like this. So pictures will be equal to this dot state dot pictures, and we can use the concatenate method to pass the picture files which is selected. That's it. So after setting the state here, this will be equal to, this will concatenate to the pictures array. So now you will see after having this function, we have the next property called as image extensions. So basically we can control here which set of extensions that we want to accept here. So this takes an array here. Here we can provide various extensions. Let's suppose I only want to accept JPG files. So what will happen if I try to upload a PNG image? We will get an error that it is not supported. But if I remove this property, all these extensions will be supported. If I upload this, you will see this will get uploaded. Oh sorry, we need to provide this inside our PNG. So here we need to provide all these extensions. So if you don't provide this, this will not work. So if I want to, so why it is not doing this? So let me just see. If I go to my blog here, let me just copy this, and here let me just paste it here. Oh sorry, I forgot one option. That is why you are not showing the preview here. If I upload any sort of image, you are not seeing a preview here because we haven't set that property. So the next property is the max file size. So the max file size, you can control how many bytes of value that you can accept. Default is 5 MB. You can even change this to 12. If I change this to 12 here, you will see if I try to upload this image, screenshot 1.png file size is too big. So after this we have this property which is preview property. If I go to it, there is a preview property. So I think you will see this property with preview. So basically you need to pass this value as true to you see the short preview of the image which needs to be uploaded. If I go to it and type here with preview, and this needs to be set to true. And now if I upload this image here, you will see a short preview of the image as well. So file size is too big, so let me have a bigger file size. So if I upload this image, you will see a short preview of the image. If I select multiple images, you will see these multiple images have, you can see nice animation is also there. If I click the cross button, the image will go on. You can see the slide animation. So these are the properties it takes. You can customize by controlling these properties, and now I will tell you that how to use this inside a functional component. So again we need to import the React from the base level component, and then we also need to import this library image uploader from React images upload, and then we will have a simple app level component. Inside this we will have the props, and then we can export default app to export this. So this is a functional component way how to include this library. So what we can do is that inside this return statement, let me just show you. Inside this return, we will need this parentheses, not curly brackets. So inside this we will include image uploader. So one property which we need to pass the props like this inside curly brackets dot 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 props, which we are receiving here. And again we can customize the properties. We can pass with icon. Let's suppose if we want to disable it, we can pass here false, so the icon will not there, you can see. And also we can have show preview. What was the property here? With preview, sorry, with preview, and we can set it to true. So if I choose images, you will see the short preview of the image being uploaded. So in this way guys, you can just have our React preview and validation component. This is a library that you can use inside your application if you are uploading these images to a real server. So all the source code will be there inside the video description. You can copy paste the source code. And thanks so much for watching this video. Please like the video, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you next tutorial.